What is going on, y'all? It's your boy Alex. I am back with another reaction video, and today is going to be something a little bit different. Now, obviously on this channel, I only react to music. I don't react to anything else, but I think it's important that I react to this little interview here, because it talks a lot about Britney Spears, and it talks a lot about the struggles that she went through in her life. This was actually requested by Diane. I hope I said your name right. She actually requested this to me back when I checked out what video was that? It was the Sometimes music video. First off, I just want to say thank you for all the love support that you show on this channel, Diane. I see you always comment a lot on my videos, and I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me, honestly. So yeah, I'm gonna check this video out that you told me to check out. I don't think I've ever watched a Britney Spears interview in my life either, by the way. So you know, I think this is something important that I really have to check out. So you know what, guys, let's just go ahead and check this out and see what happens in this interview with Diane Sawyer. All right, let's go. Diane Sawyer. I remember hearing this name a lot back in the day too. Didn't she do like ABC Morning News or something like that? Or she was in I think it was actually, I don't know, I forgot.
The most famous 21-year-old on the planet. She's everywhere. Think you know her? Think again.
What happened to your clothes?
Well, I have on clothes now.
Britney Spears and Diane Sawyer setting the record straight.
You've had a rough year. A year that would test a lot of people.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Oh my goodness. Hello. Ew. Yeah, it was a weird.
God damn, this is gonna be rough. This is going to be rough, man. By the way, I don't know if YouTube is gonna allow me to post this full thing on YouTube. So in case if this video does get blocked, guys, you can find the full reaction on my Patreon. You know, my Patreon is a way for me to, you know, post videos on there that do get blocked on YouTube and stuff like that. So if this video does get blocked on YouTube, then you can find it on my Patreon.
Like that.
No holds barred.
Do you like your voice?
I think my voice is okay, but I would love to have a voice like Christina. I would love to have a voice like Whitney Houston.
Don't get me wrong, those icons have great ass voices, but Britney, you don't need to have a voice like them. Your voice is already great how it is.
I love their voices.
And what about that kiss?
So here's the definitive for the last time ever Madonna kiss, okay?
Okay.
And of course, Justin.
You did something that caused him so much pain, so much suffering. What did you do?
Britney, uncensored.
Did I just say that? I did. Hello.
Diane is really gonna ask a bunch of personal shit here, that she does not need to know.
Tonight, in the zone, with Britney Spears.
Good evening, I'm Diane Sawyer. Charlie's off tonight. And we welcome you to a special edition of Primetime Thursday, as tonight we go exploring. Destination.
Yeah, ABC. I remember, like, as a kid growing up, I used to see this woman, like, on the news or something.
Britney. Britney Spears, America's most famous paradox in pink. The girl is a steel trap marketer with more than $52 million in albums alone, but she still frightens herself with worst-case scenarios and constantly bites her nails to the quick, especially now that she has a new CD coming out that has to try to build a bridge between Britney past and the Britney to come. Ladies and gentlemen, the most valuable square inch of real estate in the entertainment universe. And this is the girl who owns it, a 21-year-old master of the trade.
Now watch me. It's so weird. Sometimes I think I'm more comfortable on stage than I am in my own room. When I get on stage, it's kind of like your chance to let go and be something that you're not, maybe. It's your time to dream, and then
So her sitting on the stage is like her comfort zone. That's her happy place.
Back and I'm like, oh, okay, I just did that, you know.
I didn't even like think about this, but guys, in 2003, she was 21 years old in '03, and she already had big ass hits, man. Oh god, that's the thing, man. Sometimes when you're this famous and this big at such a young age, sometimes it can just, you know, haunt you, man.
What's the nightmare scenario right now?
I think I'm a little nervous about my album coming out. Yeah.
Your nails aren't bitten.
Well, that's because I have false nails on right now. Oh, you do? Yes. Yes, underneath there. Yeah.
No one would know if we hadn't told absolutely everybody.
Exactly. The whole world knows now.
Right. So the warrior lives?
Yes, the warrior definitely lives. Yeah. But they're cute. I did these yesterday. They're just pink.
And Britney Spears is not the only one worrying. She's just the tycoon at the center of Britney Inc., which supports hundreds of dancers, publicists, product designers, marketers, roadies, record executives.
That's awesome.
Last year, Spears reportedly made $39.2 million. That's about $107,000 per day. So a whole empire can fail if the fans don't follow where she leads. A lot of people don't make it. And they keep writing, you know.
Will I make it?
Her hometown newspaper once asked, will she have the staying power of Madonna or be the first Debbie Gibson of the new millennium?
I guess the test will tell.
Do you like your voice?
Do I like my voice? I'll be completely honest. I think my voice is okay. I like the feeling that I get when I sing. It's not so much my voice. It's a state that I go in when I sing that I really like. But I would love to have a voice like Christina.
Words can't bring me down.
I would love to have a voice like Whitney Houston. In the Zone is probably the one song that really states where I'm at.
I wanna get in the zone.
Doing what I love to do and dancing.
Also, I tried to say too, guys. I'm noticing here. I think Britney here is talking in her normal voice. Here, it sounds like she's talking in her normal voice because I've seen some videos where Britney talks in like a different voice and like in a baby voice, right? What's the deal with that? Why does she talk with a baby voice sometimes? What's the deal with that?
And being in the zone.
And to make it to the next stage, she's made her zone racier than ever. For instance, on the new album, a song called Breathe on Me, which she tried to tell me is just about breathing.
Guys, this album, In the Zone, I'm not going to let you guys know which one was my favorite album. You guys will find out at the end. I'm going to make a whole ass, I'm going to rank them. I'm going to rank all of my favorite Britney albums. So you guys will see where I put In the Zone. Just know this. I will give you guys a hint. Showdown is my favorite Britney Spears song, y'all. That's her best song. I don't care.
You really think that's what it's talking about?
It says that's what it says. It says breathe on me. That's it.
I know what it says, but one of us wasn't born yesterday. Do you really think that's all it's talking about?
Well, I think it's supposed to get you in the mood. You know, like certain songs get you in the mood to feel a certain tension or a certain vibe.
And the girl who always played it close to the line on how much skin she showed posed like this for Esquire magazine. Consider the line officially crossed.
She kind of looks like she looks like Marilyn Monroe there a little bit.
What happened to your clothes?
Well, I have on clothes now.
I know. But what's this about? No kidding. What is it about?
What is it about?
Yeah.
It's about doing a beautiful picture.
Is it about shocking people?
About shocking? You know what? I feel
No,
comfortable
this is-
in my skin. I think it's an okay thing to express yourself. Have you seen?
You know,
I hate
hasn't
to
it-
bring this up, but Kate Hudson, she's 22. She's in sheets. Jennifer Lopez, she poses very provocatively sometimes. Christina Aguilera, what's the big deal when I do it? Like, come on, you know?
There's really not a big deal. I mean, shit. If I had a nice ass body, I mean, I would love to show it off too. Why not? That just shows the confidence that people have. That's it. I mean, she literally said the other celebrities are doing it as well. But then when Britney does it, what's the big deal? You know?
I don't understand.
I think everybody always thought you had a different relationship to young girls.
Everyone now, they look back and they're like, what happened to your sweet image that you used to be? And I'm like, then when I came out, you thought I was too provocative. It's like you can never win. No matter what you do, at the end of the day, you can't please everybody. You know, I'm not here to please. Ugh.
Have you ever gone further?
And again, she was younger. Britney Spears was like 16, 17. Here she is. She's an adult now. She's like 21 years old. She can make whatever type of style she wants in her music. Like, it doesn't matter.
Than you wish you had?
Gone further. Ugh.
Have you ever gone further than you wish you had?
Gone further?
Yeah.
No. I don't think so. No. Okay. Now, those are a little much. Yeah, those are a little much at the end of the shoot. I was like, all right, let's go ahead and do it, and then let's jet. And I didn't have approval over the thing. So that's one picture, I must say, that I felt kind of weird about. Yeah.
Wish you hadn't done it?
A little bit, yeah, to be honest. But hey, it's done, and I'll learn from it, and I'll never be put in that position again.
Getting burned by the fire she lit herself. It's so easy in her business. Her first deal with the publicity devil was made even before she could read. She was a gymnast turned dancer turned contest star. This is rare footage of her singing in a talent competition.
There I said it again.
Oh, so Britney's been in the spotlight ever since she was like a 6-year-old. I didn't even know this.
Age 10, a finalist on Star Search.
Britney Spears.
Oh my God. Oh, and my big bow in my hair. That's so
And
sad.
belting songs out. One of those big Annie voices.
Yeah, it was very Broadway.
Can you still do that?
Wait, I'm trying to think. They say, oh, I don't want to sing it.
Just
I'm
give me one line.
embarrassed.
Give me one line.
Okay. They say I'm crazy, got no sense, but I don't care.
They may or may not mean offense, but I don't care.
You see? Okay, sorry, that's
Okay, thank you.
Nobody crying.
By age 11, she's there on the Mickey Mouse Club with another star in waiting, Justin Timberlake.
All I know is you want mine.
By 15 years old, Spears had signed a major deal with Jive Records. And the same fame factory that turned out the #1 hits of NSYNC and the Backstreet Boys. So the factory went to work on her, and they had a little song for her to sing. But Spears had a bigger idea. To sing it as a Catholic schoolgirl in knee socks and a tied-up shirt.
Goddamn iconic, man. One of the most iconic music videos I've ever seen in my life, man.
And now, 6 years later, she's still constantly feeding the publicity monster. As much as she seeks the attention, does she worry that something's being given away? I just wonder, at the end of the day, if you ever feel you lose something.
Well, I think right now I'm trying to find the balance of being open and at the same time having stuff for yourself. Like where I come from the South, and my mom invites people over, the fans outside for tea. I'm like, Mama, you can't do that, you know? That's how I am at Nate, like that's how I am. I'm like an open person. You know, the people around you, they become leeches, so you can't be so open sometimes.
I'm not gonna lie. If I was really famous and I found that my parents were doing that, just letting in fans into my own private area, like my house, I'm sorry, but I could not forgive my parents for that. I just can't.
Coming up, a house tour, and we talk about boyfriends and so much more.
This Hollywood girl, and they say she's all I feel. She's a star.
It's a house tour. Britney Spears' 4-floor,
Lucky.
$3.5 million apartment in New York. The kitchen open and homey. If I looked in your refrigerator, would I find cookie dough ice cream, hot dogs with cheese and mayo, and pickles?
You would find all those things. And Pop-Tarts.
And Pop-Tarts?
And Pop-Tarts.
Take the winding stairs to the penthouse terrace, and the city sprawls at your feet. She also has a little piece of real estate she picked up back home in Kentwood, Louisiana, population 2,656. She built a $4.5 million house for her mother, who had steered her childhood career. It's called Serenity. Spears also has a brother, Brian, who lives in New York, and a little sister, Jamie Lynn, star of Nickelodeon's All That. And what about...
That's my childhood right there, y'all. Jamie Lynn Spears' little sister. That I know who she is. Zoe 101, man.
And a little sister, Jamie
I swear, man, they look exactly the same.
Lynn, star of Nickelodeon's All That. And what about Dad? He's a building contractor who chose to stay in the small house where Britney was raised, just 7 miles away from the mansion her mother loves.
Every day she calls me, she's like, I love my house. It's so beautiful. Yeah, that was the coolest thing ever.
But your dad wanted to stay in the old house?
Yes, yeah. They wanted to, they eventually separated, so they have their own lives right now.
Do they have very different views of you and
I
what
think
you should
they really,
do?
at heart, I mean, they love each other so much, but I think sometimes you can love somebody, but they just cannot live together.
So this is the man that fucked up her life, huh? This is the man that completely ruined her life. Yeah, screw you, brother.
It still
Screw
hurts.
you.
Yeah, oh.
If you're their child.
Yeah, well, when I was younger, I mean, of course you want your family to be able to, you know, stay together. And who knows what could happen eventually. They may get themselves together and come back and it'd be wonderful, which would be the ideal thing. But right now, you know, this is what needs to happen.
Does your dad have a lot of opinions about what you do?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Is
I
he
mean, not like...
disapproving?
With some things, yes, like, baby, okay, what were you wearing? Why did you, of course my dad does that. And my pawpaw, too.
Your grandpa?
Yeah.
Bring me right up, please.
Her family is still her constant. Her aunt, who has been battling cancer, has also been there for her as a chaperone on the road. There's help, too, with the money. Her reported net worth, $100 million. Last year, she was rated the #1 most powerful celebrity by Forbes magazine.
And we always hear these...
Damn, I wanted to talk about what she said about her dad. Notice how every time she sings something about her dad, just look at her face, man. You can tell deep inside, like, there's stuff going on between her and her dad, and you can just tell by her face that she just does not like her father at all. You can just tell.
And we always hear these cautionary stories of people who made
So
all
much money,
this
and then they lose their money. So, yeah, and I have an uncle from back at home who takes care of my big sum of money.
Last year, she gave away $1 million to charity, including her own foundation for inner-city kids to study music and dance.
That's awesome.
But the girl whose formal education ended in the 9th grade carries inside her an old fear that it can still all go away, and she'll be back selling crawfish in her grandma's store.
You said once it would be going back to Louisiana and working with crawfish again and having everything disappear.
I probably did at one point, but it's really weird. Like, I enjoy my life and I love what I do, but at the same time, even though we didn't have that much then, I was really happy. Like, I'm looking back right now, just the simplicity of life. It was very nice. We're going shopping, Dad. The store is on me. Yeah.
Back before she could buy anything she wanted.
It's really weird because I don't think right now I'm really like, I'm not like how I used to be. I mean, I used to roll quarters for freaking clothes, but I mean, I'm not like that. I mean, sometimes I splurge. My assistant, Felicia, she helps me out on that. She was like, if you want it, you just get it. I'm like, okay, I'll get it. But there is something about me, like if there's a sweater for $1,000, I can't buy that. Like, there's something in me that being raised, a certain way, I can't, do that.
I respect that. That just tells you that money is not everything in these celebrities' lives, and Britney's one of them. I love those celebrities that are just like, yeah, money's not everything to me. She just said it. If I see a sweater that costs $1,000, I'm not gonna waste $1,000 on a sweater. There's no point. I love that.
You read the stories about buying $100,000 of sportswear.
No, I'm not like that at all. No.
Wear.
No, I'm not like that at all. No.
Fucking paparazzi, man. I hate them so much, man. Always making up lies and stupid journalists. Stupid journalist.
Is it an addiction?
Is it an addiction? No, I don't think I think it's an addiction. I think it does put me, like, it makes me happy. You know, I'll go and I'll buy a hat and I'll buy some shoes and, you know, you feel pretty, you feel girly. I love that feeling. But no, it's not an addiction. Everything's so, no.
And in a way, it's all part.
Oh my god, guys, look at her facial expression. I need to see this again.
Is it an addiction?
Is it an addiction? No, I don't think I think it's an addiction. I think it does put me, like, it makes me happy. You know, I'll go and I'll buy a hat and I'll buy some shoes and, you know, you feel pretty, you feel girly. I love that feeling.
I love what Britney's doing here, man. She's just like, what the hell? You guys must be stupid or something. You can tell how heated she is, and I love what she's doing here. I love what Britney's doing here.
So, but no, it's not an addiction. Everything's so, no.
And in a way, it's all part of her job because her influence on young American fashion is seismic. She buys one new piece of clothing, it can set the whole world talking.
Oh, what was I thinking when I wore that? That's really dreadful. At the time, though, I thought it was like the coolest outfit in the world. You know what? I really like that outfit. Oh, and I got to go out with Michael Jackson. That was cool. So happy birthday, my friend, the King of Pop.
He's still an idol of yours?
Yeah, I definitely, I think that he's done, if you really think of a genius that he is, he's brilliant. And Billie Jean, all the old stuff that he used to do, I think he's great.
Love that performance, man. That performance she did with Michael Jackson. Iconic.
Doesn't he worry you, though? The baby over the balcony kind of Michael Jackson?
Well, I think maybe growing up, like, at such a young age, and it's probably affected him somewhat, and maybe it's kind of, but I think he's a great person at heart, and I just think maybe he needs me to call him, maybe. You know, he probably needs some friends around him, to be honest, or, you know.
You think all the stuff written about him is untrue with little kids?
I want to think that's untrue. I choose to believe that's untrue. Yeah.
And what's the picture of you like the best?
The first time I went to the Grammy.
I didn't mean to pause right here, but what the hell, bro? These people are making false rumors of Michael Jackson too, man. The world is just so fucked up, man.
It was my first time to go to a huge show, and I had a white dress on. I felt like Marilyn Monroe. It felt really special. So.
Wait a minute. Can you rewind that tape? Am I seeing what I think?
That's probably one of the moments that I remember that I like the best.
You can pop your knuckle? Britney Spears is popping her knuckle. How do you do that? I don't know.
I think that's a sign of her just being uncomfortable, man. That's the reason why she's cracking her knuckles. You know, sometimes when you feel uncomfortable, you end up doing like weird hand gestures and stuff like that. It's just her being uncomfortable. Like, she doesn't like these questions. Like, what the hell, man?
With the Princess of Pop, a year of pain.
You've had a year that would test a lot of people.
Yeah, it was a weird. Ew, I'm embarrassed. Can we stop?
When primetime continues.
But now I know.
Oh my god. I usually don't get emotional to interviews, but fuck, goddamn. All right, what's gonna happen?
And now, boys. You know from the song that Britney Spears is the troubadour of boys of all kind. So you wonder, who are the dream men in her life right now? Well, see if you can guess which photo she keeps in a solitary picture frame in her living room.
I know which one you're talking about. I'm embarrassed.
I have it here. I have it here. Ta-dum! The crush continues.
Yes, the crush continues. We shouldn't show that. I'm embarrassed. Okay, that's my little
Brad
thing.
Pitt.
It's a secret. Inside, she's still a fan. So who are the dream guys now? Still Brad?
Yes, definitely Brad. And I don't
Ben?
know. Ben Affleck, he's cute. And I think Colin Farrell's really cute, too. I think it's refreshing that he doesn't care what people think about him, and he says whatever's on his mind.
Are you still friends with him?
I mean, we talk every once in a while, but he's very busy right now.
Yeah, because I followed the kissing and the tabloids, and are they together, or no, were they just out for a minute?
Oh, no, we're not together. I'm single right now, completely single, so.
Something about the way you say.
I hate these. This is all personal business, Diane. You don't need to know any of this stuff. How dare you, man? How dare you?
Say that completely single.
It's a good thing. I mean, of course you get lonely sometimes, but I like being by myself right now. I think it's good for me.
But before I go, y'all give me a group hug. Is that okay?
In some ways, she's like a laboratory experiment in the insulating power of relentless fame. Remember, no high school or college life to practice dating. No anonymity for trial and error and embarrassing choices. After the feral frenzy, what she's called a regrettable near fling. With Fred Durst of Limp Bizkit, who raced to the airways to boast.
She's trying to play me out a little bit because she's Britney Spears.
But it's an embarrassment that she slept with you? I mean, what are you, a bad person?
You said recently, I'm not doing so good with relationships.
No, I'm not. It's hard for me to let people in sometimes. Yeah.
And she always seems to be paying for her teenage comments.
You're right, Britney. We get an interview with her?
See what I go through?
That she was going to stay a virgin until marriage.
I would love to be able to try and wait till I'm married.
And that she didn't even drink. In the past year, a report that she had tried serious drugs at a club. We asked, starting with marijuana.
I've been around people and I've gotten the high off of it, and that is enough for me. I can't do that. I don't do that.
You talked about experimenting, partying. Cocaine?
No, I never.
They left the impression that at clubs that you tried cocaine.
I've experimented in partying, but never that. I could never do something like that. I mean, I definitely, in this industry, there's people that do that around you 24/7. So, you know, you just have to learn who you hang out with. And I mean, I've had amaretto sours, and if I'm gonna drink, and I love red wine right now. Red wine, it makes me like really mellow, and but as far as I'm such a control freak, I would never be able to do something that makes me feel out of. I mean, drinking makes me feel that way sometimes, so I can't.
That's crazy that they try to really say that Britney does cocaine. Holy crap. Fuck the media, man. You know, it's crazy that they make up all these lies because they're just trying to bring her down. They're just super jealous of her success. You know, they're going to make up all these lies just to bring her down. It's a crazy, stupid world.
And maybe she has another kind of adolescent rebellion. London, insulting fans by showing up late to her movie premiere, no autographs, barely saying hello. In Mexico City, 4 months later, a finger for the paparazzi. And then, 5 songs into her concert.
They deserve that. I don't care. They deserve that.
Last night of her world tour, she walked off stage in front of 50,000 fans.
It is too dangerous a situation, okay?
It was raining, and she says it was dangerous.
We're going to go out there and we're going to do the first 2 songs or whatever. Like if it starts to clear up, but if it starts raining again and if it's bad, then I'll just stop in the middle of the show.
And indeed, a documentary shows she and her tour manager are agonizing over what to do backstage.
It's all irrelevant with it coming down right there. Nobody's going on.
But out front, the crowd turned and started yelling, "Fraud, fraud."
I mean, what, you want Britney to slip and get hurt? It's a human being, you know. We all can get hurt.
And it all happens as she's starring as a kind of villain in the tabloid accounts of supposed jealous arguments and then a horrible breakup with her self-proclaimed first love, Justin Timberlake.
You've had a rough year. You've had a year that would test a lot of people. Mm-hmm. Illness in the family. Mm-hmm. A breakup. This spasm of publicity about what happened from Mexico to London.
It was pretty rough, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Ah, weird. Hello. Oh my goodness. Hello. Ew. Strong Britney. Yeah, Yeah, it was a weird time. Ew, I'm embarrassed. Can we stop this?
I just want to... Diane, Sawyer, if you were a guy... Oh my fucking god, man. If you were a guy, I would just knock that face, man. Diane, Sawyer, it's starting to piss me off, man. What the hell?
Ew, I'm embarrassed. Can we stop this?
The breakup with Justin. Did he sell her out on a music video? Britney's side of the single.
He's left the impression that you weren't faithful, that you betrayed the relationship.
When Primetime returns.
It's literally Britney versus the world. No one is on Britney's side right now. Nobody is believing anything Britney says. No one is... Oh my fucking god, man. I hate the world. Jesus Christ.
Breaking up with Justin. He has his song. She has hers. Who's telling the truth?
My weakness caused your pain and your song of sorrow. Who's that for?
Who's that for?
That song every time was sad.
Oh, goodness.
After this, from our ABC stations.
I'm not a girl.
Once again, Diane Sawyer.
Not yet a woman.
You have to keep reminding yourself that Britney Spears is only 21 and everything in her life so far has been laid out in public. First guy, first time, and first lesson learned in the bruising business.
She's just really making Britney's image bad. But what she's doing is literally making Britney Spears look bad by asking all these questions, exposing Britney like this. You're just making Britney look bad, and screw you, Diane Sawyer, for that.
Of breaking up.
And every time I try to fly, I fall without my wings.
It's another one of the songs on her new CD. It's called Every Time. She wrote it. Listen to the words.
My weakness caused you pain, and the songs my sorry.
Beautiful song.
My
Beautiful
weakness
song.
caused you pain, and this song's my sorry.
Who's that for?
Who's that for? Oh, goodness. I think I'll let the song just speak for itself.
Okay, you can bop me. I have to ask a couple of things about Justin.
Okay, of course.
He has gone on television and pretty much said you broke his heart. You did something that caused him so much pain, so much suffering.
He's a lying bitch.
What did you do?
I was upset. For a while. I think we're both really young, and it was kind of waiting to happen. And I will always love him. He'll always have a special place in my heart. He is such a great person.
But you said, I've only slept with one person in my whole life, 2 years into my relationship with Justin. And yet he's left the impression that you weren't faithful, that you betrayed the relationship.
I think everyone has a side to their story, and to make them feel a certain way, and make them feel, and I'm not technically saying he's wrong, but I'm not technically saying he's right either. So, this feels really awkward right now.
Timberlake has made a kind of sport out of public retaliation. On a popular morning drive radio show in New York promoting his album, he has a kind of gleeful confession about their very private life.
Hot 97, the Star Buckwell Morning Show. Justin Timberlake is in the house. And I just want to ask you one question. Did you Britney Spears? Yes or no?
Oh, man.
Come on, man.
Okay, I did it. No,
It was a really weird time. There was, talk about our...
Bro, he's so immature, man. He is so freaking immature, bro.
did it. No,
It was a really weird time. There was, talk about our... what we did together, and, really... sexually and stuff, and I just felt very exploitive and very...
Annoying.
Weird. I was like, why is he going on these shows and they're asking him and he's talking, you know, but I'm sure, like, you know, just like right now, you're asking me about it and I'm talking about it and just kind of comes out.
Hello, Diane. Are you not listening to what Britney says? Britney Spears just said, like, Diane, what you're doing is you're asking me all these weird, uncomfortable questions. Like, that's none of your business at all. Oh my God, man. Diane Sawyer she's an idiot for this.
And there's more. She says Timberlake called her ostensibly to catch up, but then slipped in the fact that her look-alike would be starring in his new video, Cry Me a River.
Oh, so this is a song where Justin kind of like disses Britney Spears.
She says she couldn't think fast enough to object.
Don't have to say what you did. I already know.
And was stunned to see a kind of recreation of their breakup.
When did you see it for the first time, the video?
I saw it. I was on vacation, and someone called me and told me that it was going to come on, and I watched it, and I was just like, I was kind of in denial. Like, I went in this whole denial phase or whatever, but it's fine. That's the way I don't want to judge him or anything like that, because that's the way he had to deal with what happened, and, you know, and that's fine, but I know that if I was in a relationship and something happened, I couldn't really go there, but it's all good. Let's talk about something else.
You know, I kind of like how, you know, Britney Spears is acknowledging, you know, that she did make some mistakes. I also like how classy and mature she's being, you know, throughout this whole process, throughout this whole interview. And I'm just like, damn, man, how can anybody... You know, she has, like, such a sweet soul. She's being super nice and sweet throughout this whole interview. And she just said, no, I'm not going to expose Justin like that. He can go and expose me, but I'm not going to expose him. I'm not going to, you know, expose him or anything, because I'm just not a mean person. That's just not who I am. You know, she's not immature. She's not immature like Justin. She's not immature like these other people in the media. God, man, this is just completely heartbreaking. I hate what the media, the whole industry has done to her. No, but literally, there's no one around this time here to protect her. Not even her family is protecting her from all this bad shit that's going on, man. It's literally Britney Spears versus the world. It's crazy.
I couldn't really go there, but it's all good. Let's talk about something else.
The call he made about Cry Me a River, what lesson do you learn from that?
I guess to really look out for yourself. Just to look out for yourself.
If you were talking to your little sister now, and the girl who said that she was going to stay a virgin till she got married, do you still think there's something to be said for that?
I think, honestly, if you can wait till you're married, I think you should definitely do that, because it's so much more sacred. And there is a reason for saying to do that. There is a rule in the book, the Bible, that says that. I think that is a really important thing to do. But I think in reality, if you really know in your hearts of heart that you are going to be with that person forever, and you really think that with all of your heart, and you're in 4 or 5 years into the relationship, I mean, stuff can happen. You know, I mean, you don't go around sleeping around with people, but I mean, I really thought that I was going to be with him for the rest of my life.
Guys, she's so freaking smart, man. Holy crap, what an interview. Ugh, Jesus Christ.
With people, but I mean, I really thought that I was going to be with him for the rest of my life. I did. But telling my sister, I would, you know, I can just give her unconditional love and just trust her. I think when you doubt people and if they're going to do the wrong thing, if you're too preachy with them, that's when they run and they rebel. I trust that she'll do the right thing. She's a good girl, and she's a very smart girl. She has good...
I wonder what Zoe 101 is up to nowadays, by the way. I don't even know what she's doing nowadays, honestly.
instincts about people, so...
How soon? 5 years? Would you like to have a guy,
That would be the
family?
ultimate dream.
Yeah?
That would be great.
Are you thinking you'll wait till you're 30?
I don't want to wait till
40?
I'm 30. No. I would love to have a family. That would be when I'm the most content. My kids and just, I mean, they become your life. It's not all about you anymore, and you have a focus that's so beautiful.
God, man, it's so sad how she has no idea what's gonna happen to her in the future about, you know, having a family. I do know that she has a family, obviously, with Kevin Federline, I think that's his name. I believe, you know, he got custody of the kids. She didn't. It's, goddamn, it's sad that she has no idea what's coming to her. It's devastating.
It's not all about you anymore, and you have a focus that's so beautiful.
I'm not a girl.
Not yet a woman. A woman.
Yeah, I feel like I'm a lot older than what or wise, I don't know. I feel from 5 years ago, definitely.
I like how so many of her songs just have so many deep meanings, man. Within like her songs, like her whole catalog is literally a story just about her life. It's crazy, man.
From making music to making out with Madonna, how far is too far?
When you have all those lights, you really let go, and we really did it.
When Primetime continues.
With the wife of the governor of Maryland, who appeared at an anti-violence rally, and we'll listen to what she said.
Really, if I had an opportunity to shoot Britney Spears, I think I would.
Oh, that's horrible.
Well,
that's really bad.
Because of the example for kids and how hard it is to be a parent and keep all of this away from your kids.
Well, that's really sad that she said that. Ew. You know what? Like, I'm not here to, you know, babysit her kids.
Later, the governor's wife had to retract her statement because of a public outcry about her reference to guns. But it is true.
Oh my god, I hope she got kicked out of office, y'all. I hope she got kicked out of office for saying something like that.
Because of a public outcry about her reference to guns. But it is true that kids made Britney Spears, and then she remade them in her image.
We love Britney! Oh, baby, baby, how was I supposed to know?
And then, in the past 2 years, that image has taken a highly explicit turn as she searched for a new edge. We wondered, does she care what her old fans, those kids, think, for instance, about this?
How could it hurt you when it looks so good?
So here's the definitive for the last time ever, Madonna.
Iconic, man, iconic. I love seeing Justin's face in that very moment.
So here.
I love it. By the way, if you guys have not seen my reaction video to that, I think that's my most popular Britney Spears reaction. When she did the kiss to when Madonna did the kiss to Britney and Christina Aguilera. If you guys want to watch the reaction video, y'all can find it on my YouTube.
Here's the definitive for the last time ever Madonna kiss. Okay. So she said that she had this idea for a little peck, and then you gave her a real kiss. Is this the way it happened?
Well, yes, it was her idea. We were in rehearsals, and she's like, well, maybe we should kiss her. I'm like, okay. All right. And we never really did it in rehearsal. When we actually got on stage and we did it, it's like when you have all those lights, you really let go. And we...
Shit, I didn't even know that was the first time they kissed too. They didn't even rehearse it. They just, boom, did it right there on the stage in that very moment.
Really did it.
You said there's no tongue action here.
Oh, of course there was no tongue.
Well,
oh, gosh,
it looked like it. It looked like there was.
Well, that's, you know, we're good actresses here. Yeah, you know what we're doing. I can see how you say that because our mouths were a little open like that, and it looked like, but no, there was no tongue. I couldn't do that.
I mean, I know those two ladies don't really give a damn what I say, but I think it's irresponsible in a way.
Bette Midler, who used to push a few envelopes herself.
It's kind of tacky in a way, because to say that I'm not responsible for the fact that there's, you know, 10, 11-year-olds watching this show.
I mean, I can't help that, and if the parents don't like them to see it, then change the channel. So, sorry, you know. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes every day, honey. I know, but I want to be a good person for me, but I think it's a huge pressure to think that you have to take the responsibility to be this role model.
It's one thing not to want to be the role model anymore. It's another thing not to know that a lot of young girls are looking at this. A lot of them.
But am I responsible for them? The only person I do worry about and that I want to be a good person for, I think, is my responsibility, is my sister.
They're just, oh my God, bro. Diane is asking so many stupid questions. Britney does not control the fans. I mean, she does not control them. If they like her, they like her. That's it. Like, what the hell?
And am I responsible for them? The only person I do worry about and that I want to be a good person for, I think, is my responsibility, is my sister.
I'm going to be cool for you, okay? I mean, did you say something to her about the Madonna thing? Is it a lesbian chic thing?
Beforehand, I did call her and say, look, I'm doing a performance and I'm going to be, you know, kissing Madonna. But she thinks of it as, you know, as a performance. She doesn't take it literally.
It's classic Britney, as a magazine said, a kind of puzzle under all those shifting images, playing innocent, and then playing the shock for all it's worth.
But is this as far as you're going to go?
This was a top 3 performance, y'all. This one. I think the snake one, the I'm a Slave for You with the Snake, is probably her best one. This one. Oh, what's the third one? Maybe Toxic from the ABC Live. Maybe that's the third one. I don't know, but this is definitely a top one right here too from the Dream Within a Dream tour.
Because I remember reading once you said, I'm not going to do that Madonna thing and try to shock everybody.
Never say never, huh? Well, I didn't think of it at the time that it was really, what I meant by that, that's my way, I guess, of shocking people, but with her sex book and stuff like that. I didn't think that would be something that I wouldn't go towards, but...
You see, the double standard is crazy, right? Why is Britney getting heat for the kiss, but Christina Aguilera isn't? Is it because Britney was the biggest star at the time? You know, they wanna take down the biggest star. You know, they want to take down the giant. I swear, the haters. That's the jealousy, man.
Like I said, never say never. Karma's gonna bite me in the ass.
Not even Madonna was getting criticism from this. Only Britney. Just keep in mind, Madonna or Christina Aguilera. Those two women were not getting criticized. Only Britney. It's crazy.
That she volunteers to me that
the double standard is crazy.
I don't even know about another song on the new album. A song about, well, I think I'll let her tell you.
I have one song. It's called Touch of My Hand. That's talking about you with yourself, which is a little much. But it's a reality that we have. And yeah, okay.
Y'all, the performance from the Onyx. Let's just say that joint had me sweating.
The small of my back, the arch of my feet. Lately I've been noticing how beautiful me.
But I mean, do you get to have it both ways? You know, I'm not that innocent. Or are you that innocent?
I think we all have sides to us. I think that, yes, I can relate to that song, and like we all can. You'd be lying if you said you couldn't, but there is a, I mean, it's not something you openly talk about with
Everybody can relate to that. Come on, everybody can. Everybody can.
a lot of people. It's something sacred, and it's something I wanted to write about, so.
Sacred?
No, the song, Touch of My Hand, talking about indulging in yourself.
And that's sacred.
It is sacred to me, but in a way, exploiting it. Okay, I'm confusing myself right now.
I'm just going to lean back here and just...
Okay, what's the question again? Go ahead.
I don't remember the question.
I don't either. Okay.
Brittany, you're good. You already answered the question. Diana's just asking a bunch of ridiculous questions. You're fine. You're fine.
Millions have seen it, but she doesn't like it.
You don't like the famous bottom? The world famous?
The world famous bottom? Ew, don't say that.
When prime time continues.
And so, Britney Spears' new album is getting ready to hit the stands. And Britney Spears, the entertainment athlete, is about to go into her own Olympic training to hit the stage.
critics of Spears' singing stand in awe of the entertainment machine, the spectacle, the precision dancing. Remember, as a child, she was actually training to be an Olympic gymnast when lured away by the stage. Wow. And she can keep up with the best of them. The Jacksons, Michael and Janet. NSYNC and the Drill Team boy bands. And some stars wouldn't dare try to keep up with their dazzling professional backup dancers, but Spears is right there matching them move for move.
She dances way better than her dancers. I see it happen all the time.
She's been rumored to stay in shape by doing hundreds of sit-ups a day.
I don't feel completely like the best shape right now, you know, but I'm not really self-conscious about it. I know that I can better myself and be in better shape.
And your the famous abs?
The famous abs. Oh.
You're not working them all the time?
Once I start tour, I'll start, you know, doing that.
And then will she have the perfect body? Not to her.
And you don't like the famous bottom? The world famous?
The world famous bottom? Ew, don't say that. That's a very nice compliment. But I have my brother to always put me in check with that. He's like 24/7. He's like, Britney, you know, you need to lose some weight.
And there's that other critic, the one from the health police.
Hey Britney, you say you wanna lose control. Come over here, I got something to show ya.
Madonna is going to get used to stop smoking. And you asked Britney not to smoke? You lectured her about not smoking?
Yeah. I pretty much lecture everybody that has a cigarette hanging out of their mouth not to smoke.
Okay, this is the thing. I am cutting back. I have a tour to do, and I'm cutting back on the smoking because there's no way in hell I can be on stage and perform the way I want to.
She said to me, she's watching.
Oh, I know.
Put her hands on hip.
I know she's watching. She's totally watching.
She scares me.
She really scares me too. I'm like, okay.
Thanks, babe.
She's a funny lady. I love her though. She's a great lady.
And it will take a lot of aerobic stamina to dance her way through big numbers like Me Against the Music. She's doing it here on Saturday Night Live. But this performance had everyone raising an old accusation. Was she lip-syncing to recordings? She said she was singing live, but admits there was help.
Sometimes?
When you're on stage and you're performing, there's a combined mix with you and the track. And there are parts of the song where you really let go and you do sing, but there are the background vocals. That's basically the track during the choruses to help you out, if you call that track. But that's not really technically lip-syncing that.
Because your voice is not on that?
No, my voice is on that, but it's the background singers helping me, and I think that's what makes people think that it's lip-syncing.
But she was clearly out there all on her own.
You know, like I say this all the time, like, it's okay, first of all, it's okay if she is lip-syncing in the first place. If she's lip-syncing, it's fine, because again, you're out there, you're doing all these movements, you're dancing fast, you know, you're gonna waste a lot of energy, so, you know, it's fine if she's lip-syncing, honestly, I have no problem with it.
In another Saturday Night Live memorable moment, she proved herself a natural comedian, playing a hilarious girl from the hood.
I mean, I told her to step off, and she was like, what? And I was like, no, you don't. And she was like, huh? And I was like, And I was like,
So tonight, the global industry that is Britney is poised on the brink of the next. Her video with Madonna is already the most requested video on MTV's Total Request Live. But she's talking about more movies, TV shows, and how she wants to dance her way through another decade.
Can you see the rest of your career?
The ultimate dream. I would love to be able to reinvent myself, do more albums, do musicals.
You only wonder if a girl whose life has been show business can also have a life of her own.
People like Faith Hill and Madonna, they give me hope. The fact that they have their families with them and they can balance the whole thing, and, you know, I think that's inspiring, so.
You've said that your albums are like diaries of your life. So what's the lead sentence? How would you start the diary entry for your life right now?
The diary entry for my life. Whoa, I'm here to inspire people through my music and take people on journeys and let them feel stuff. Really, I feel like...
It's true, man. I never expected Britney Spears to have songs that just kind of in a way like motivate me, or in a way I can relate to, especially with their older songs. A lot of her first albums, a lot of these like songs about having a love interest, for example, right? A lot of these songs like relate to me, and that's what I've been enjoying with this Britney Spears journey so far, is that a lot of these songs have some really good meanings to it. Her music is good, man. I've really been enjoying this Britney Spears journey so far.
I'm just beginning, and all this change and everything's like kind of surreal and new, and so it feels like a beginning for me.
So that's it for us tonight. But you can see more of Britney Spears on ABC at the American Music Awards on November 16th and on her own special the next night. Charlie and I will see you tomorrow morning on Good Morning America. And until then, we wish you a good night.
All right, well, fuck you, Diane Sawyer. Literally, like, Diane Sawyer was being so, in a way, passive-aggressive, asking so many uncomfortable questions that Britney Spears did not need to answer. For example, right, touch my hand, for example. She kept repeating these questions like who cares? We're all adults here. If she wants to have a song about that, like, it's okay, it's fine. Stuff about the kiss, why didn't Madonna take accountability for this? Why didn't Christina Aguilera take accountability for it, right? Everything was just aimed towards Britney. The media, everyone was attacking only Britney Spears for that kiss, but they didn't attack anybody else. Like, the double standard here is just crazy. Poor Britney Spears, though, man. I mean, I gotta give her a round of applause for standing up for herself, though. She's just such a kind human being, and damn, man, the world just really let her down. No one was there to help her, man. It's just like Diane was legit. Like, she was legit taking advantage of Britney Spears, just for the views. You can tell so many private things that you did not need to know about Justin. She made Britney Spears cry about the situations about Justin and other things. People like Diane, this is a human being that you're talking to as well. Just know that, like, this is a human being that you're talking to, and you just took complete advantage of her. It's a disgrace. Diane Sawyer is a complete disgrace for this, honestly. I'm just glad that Britney's still here. Sometimes when people go through, a lot of stuff like this, and depression, mental situations, stuff like that, sometimes all this stuff could just lead to, I don't want to say the word, but death, and stuff like that. But I'm just, I'm glad that Britney's still alive on this earth, and from what some of you guys have been telling me, some of you guys have been telling me that, Britney's doing okay now. She's finally free from her conservatorship, so that's a plus. Thank God for that. So, I just hope she's continuing okay. I just hope she's still okay. If she wants to retire from music, that's fine. The music industry has completely just ruined her, honestly. If she wants to stay retired, then if that's what's keeping her happy, then I truly respect it, honestly. Guys, I'm glad I watched this interview. Honestly, I've learned so much more about Britney Spears. This interview has definitely made me a bigger fan and understand Britney Spears even more. So I'm glad I checked this out. I know there's a documentary series about her conservatorship, y'all. If you guys do want me to check that out, let me know. Also, send me links and stuff to that. I don't really know the name of the documentary series, or you guys can just comment the name of the documentary name, and I can just search it up. But yeah, guys, if there's anything else you guys want to check out, please let me know. Also, guys, tomorrow I will be checking out the Britney album that came out in 2001, I believe. So yep, that will be the next Britney Spears album I will check out, y'all. If you enjoy this reaction, go ahead and give it a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.